It's a blast.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is caught, and he will score. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So 7-0 to score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 73 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That is brought in, and they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
He'll run again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, set.
Off he goes. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll take off again. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So with that score, he's into double digits. 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. You don't see that too often from a quarterback. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll be brought down inside the 25. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down and more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Tua gives it to Mostert. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Here's Tagovailoa. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Mike, most of the times, what do we refer to being the blind side protector of the quarterback? The left tackle. But keep in mind, this is one of the few left-handed quarterbacks in the league. So where does that burden fall? It falls on the right tackle. Everything now for this defense is a little bit flipped. That left defensive end working the right tackle. Now he has the opportunity to rush the blind side, and you can see the result.
Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open, and if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
Let's go. In motion, Shakir. Go. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he will go all the way. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. 3rd and long. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. That's caught left side by Cooper. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And that last run, a record run. He passes Lamar Jackson for the single-season quarterback rushing record. Jackson's record was 1,206. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion comes Beckham. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. That's caught by the tight end Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact...
To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will cut the deficit down to 4.
Dolphins 24.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. The next drive about to get going as we check out what's coming up a little later here in Week 9. Tonight, Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Jaguars and Eagles coming up at 8:20 Eastern Time in Philadelphia. And then tomorrow night, Election Night Eve, Monday Night Football has the Bucs and Chiefs. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55 at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 in KC. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Automatic first down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will score again. Touchdown, Bills. So with that touchdown, his third on the ground in this half, he's well on his way to potentially tying the mark for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in one game. The current record is 4. He has 3. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. And in motion is Berrios. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here's 2. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. In motion comes Beckham. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 22 yards the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long. Not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Here we go. Throwing now from the gun. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll lead to a second down. In motion comes Beckham. He'll drop to throw. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
They'll look to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Let's go. In motion comes Beckham. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw toward the sideline. He's got Odell.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Back to throw. This one caught just past the pylon. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Buffalo. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Berrios on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. 2 and out on first down. A pass complete there to Smith.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down.
It is brought in the end zone. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Miami. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Makes the score Bills 42, Dolphins 31.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, The ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge doesn't change the official's decision. They're going to keep the spot right where it was. Here's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. In motion comes Beckham. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. Oh, yeah. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. So they have leaned on him in the running game, and he has responded. 4 rushing touchdowns in this one. That ties the record set by Billy Kilmer back in 1961, equaled 12 years later by Bobby Douglas. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
And in motion is Berrios. Working across the field, there goes Hill. And he will score again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Let's go. In motion comes Beckham. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle. It's Odell. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
In motion comes Beckham. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get this up close to a 1st down as he's stopped just shy of midfield. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll look to throw.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Man in motion is Berrios. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua gonna throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
In motion comes Beckham. They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. First and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's caught by Smith on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Huntley. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Huntley now. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. And in motion is Berrios. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Amari. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's caught left side by Cooper. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This is first and 10. To throw is Huntley. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's second down. Hill brought in motion. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Bills. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Here we go again. Ready?
Get the back
Yeah.
walk.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his and ask his who the man. Bro, them get the stepping like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go, get some money, they playing. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Out the roof, got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she untamed gorilla. I was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues.
Let's go, 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 let's go.
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. The hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K lick. I ain't even go pro, got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. When you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I want a confession. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you?
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't need no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. tongue, MISSIONARY. He sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
I never knew that a kid like me could take his mic around the world.
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you?
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game.
I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
Bring them out, 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 bring them out.